Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Cricket Broadcast. I hope you guys are all doing well. I am also doing well. Thank you. So, guys, today I want to talk about the T20 World Cup, which is going to happen in Australia this year. Um, it's actually starting in the month of October and ending in November. So I think the schedule is between 18th October to 15th November. The final is going to be held in the historic Melbourne Cricket Ground. That's my favorite ground. It's just amazing, no matter what format of the game you play, Test cricket, one day cricket, T20 cricket, it's the best in the world. So there's this Super 12 where there will be 12 teams competing for the championship. Now 8 teams have already been finalized based on their rankings. Out of these, and there are 6 more teams who so there will actually be 4 more teams, 2 teams in each group. So it'll be 6 teams in group 1 and 6 teams in group 2. And then there are other teams which would be playing, to get in the last 2 of the remainder teams in each group. So unfortunately, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, they did not qualify this time, and they have to play against other nations, you know, to make sure that they end up as team number 5 and 6 in either of the groups. I don't think it would be an issue for them to qualify, but we'll see how it goes. And other 2 teams I think which might qualify are Ireland and Netherlands. Ireland, because I say that because they have some good experience. Even Scotland, as a matter of fact, they have good experience playing international cricket. So I think for the remainder 2 spots, the competition might be between Ireland, Scotland, and Netherlands. So we'll have to see which 4 teams would make it to Super 12. So let's actually analyze, each team and see how they stand, and how I think they might perform. Let's start with the host nation, Australia. Um, Definitely, they're one of the favorites, no matter what format of the game you play. And considering that the World Cup is actually happening in Australia, they definitely have a home advantage. They Australia hosted the 2015 Men's Cricket World Cup, the 50-over format, and they actually won the championship, beating New Zealand in the final. So they are definitely a team who are well aware of their home conditions, and would definitely make full use of their home conditions. And not just that, guys, I mean, if you look at their squad, they they have some real explosion at the top of the order. They have Aaron Finch and David Warner. I mean, these are players who can take the match away from you, from any opposition, as a matter of fact, on a given day. They also have Steve Smith following at number 3, and he's known for his perfection and his versatility, ability to play cricket, any form of cricket at any stage. So he can be explosive, he can rotate the strike, he can keep the partnership going. And they have Glenn Maxwell in the form of an explosion. I mean, if he is there, then the match is still not over, no matter how much the opposition scores. And they have Alex Carey as their wicketkeeper batsman. I'm not sure if they're gonna take in Marcus Stoinis. He could be a great addition to the team, considering that he's an all-rounder. He was one of the most prolific run getters in the recent Big Bash League that happened. He actually plays for Melbourne Stars. In the bowling unit, I think Australia has the best bowling lineup in the world today. Um, they have Mitchell Stark, they have the likes of Pat Cummins, Nathan Lyon, Adam Zampa, Josh Hazelwood, Nathan Cootenile. They also have other, exciting players like Jai Richardson, who played really well against the series in India. So um, that's about Australia. I think that's definitely one of the teams that will qualify for the knockout stage. New Zealand. So New Zealand is definitely a team which is always rated as underdog, but they always play significantly well in major championships. They actually were in the final in the 2015 World Cup with the 50-over format, and they repeated the same streak in 2019 World Cup, but unfortunately they lost both. They have some good hitters at the top of the order: Martin Guptill, followed by Colin Munro. I think their biggest strength is Kane Williamson. He actually leads Sunrisers Hyderabad in the IPL, and also plays really well in almost all of the conditions. They have Ross Taylor, very experienced batsman in the middle order, and they also have the likes of Colin de Grandhomme and Jimmy Neesham, who can be very dangerous on their day. Their bowling is also pretty good. They have the likes of Tim Southee, Mitchell Satner, and one of the fastest, best bowlers in world cricket today, Trent Boult. So New Zealand would also be a team to watch out for. Pakistan. I'm not sure if Pakistan would qualify for the knockout stage, but this team is known for its unpredictability. They can surprise any team, any opposition on any given day. So I would still not rule out Pakistan, but I think their chances are slim considering how they played against Australia in the recent past. West Indies. I'm not sure. I don't know what to comment on West Indies because, even though they have won T20 World Cups in the past, but they're very unpredictable like Pakistan. They play some amazing cricket on one day and they don't play the best of the cricket the next day. That's exactly what happened with them in the 50-over cricket World Cup. They couldn't make it to the last four. Even though I'll still keep an eye on West Indies because they're known for explosive hitters, especially the likes of Andre Russell. I don't think Chris Gale would be playing this World Cup, but Andrew Russell would be very dangerous. Let's go to the next group. Afghanistan. They're a really nice team. I mean, this is one team, if you shape them well, it'll turn into a world-class team. They are very hardworking people, especially, they have the likes of Rashid Khan, Mohammad Nabi, who actually made their names in world cricket, and they also play for the Sunrisers Hyderabad in the Indian Premier League. So I don't think they'll make it, but we'll see how it goes. Next is England. I think without even going through their squad, I would rate them as one of the teams which would make it to the knockout stage. I mean, their top order is explosive. Jason Roy, Johnny Bairstow, and I think their top 5 or 6 batsmen are like the best combination in the world cricket today. They have Joe Root at number 3. They have Owen Morgan, they have Johnny Bairstow, and then they have the best all-rounder in the world, Ben Stokes, and they also have good spinning options in the form of Moeen Ali, who can also bat as a tail-ender or in the middle, or can even open whenever required. Their bowling is also good. They have Mark Wood, Chris Wokes and Adil Rashid. They've been really consistent with their performance in the recent past. Not sure if Jofra Archer would play, but we'll see. Now we have India, definitely one of the teams which I have a lot of confidence that they'll make it to the last four. I mean, they've been extremely consistent, in their performance. After Virat Kohli took the captaincy, they have Indian team has actually transformed into a team which would not only win but is also very fit. Their fielding standards have gone up, and if you look at the squad, I think Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma would open. One of the most experienced and consistent pair in the world cricket in the recent years, followed by Virat Kohli, the best batsman in the world today in pretty much all formats. And then KL Rahul, who is in like really, really good form these days. So, and then they have Shreyas Iyer. I don't know if Rishabh Pant would play or MS Dhoni would play. That's not decided yet, but we'll see how it goes. But they also have the likes of Hardik Pandya, who is an amazing all-rounder, very fit guy, and their bowling unit is also really well. They have some really good spinners in the form of Kuldeep Yadav and Yuzvendra Chahal, and their fast bowling of Mohammad Shami and Jasprit Bumrah would take care of the rest. So India is definitely one of the teams that might qualify. South Africa, commonly known as chokers, I don't know if they'll qualify. They have not played the best of their cricket in the recent past. They lost the T20 series recently against England, even though they scored really high in the final. I think they scored 222 runs, and England was able to score that in 19.1 overs. So even though their batting has strength, their bowling hasn't clicked really well in the recent past. So we'll see how that would go. But I think if you ask me about my top four predictions, I think I would go with Australia, New Zealand, England, and India. So that's my prediction, guys. What do you all think? If you think you're on the same page, or if you have different opinion, feel free to share your comments. And if you like the video, please click on the like button. Thank you so much, guys. I look forward to hearing from you, and take care. Bye bye.